I already like the music, so that's a good start. I have the soundtrack too, so I'll just enjoy some off-stream some. Alright, Master Detective Archives, Rain Code. Make sure subtitles are on. They are. I know there is voice acting, but it just helps to have it on. Oh, what's up, Nick? Maximum Carnage is such a good game, isn't it? One of the hidden gems in the Genesis era. What the heck? Who are you? What are you? Like a ghost, a spirit?
Oh, look! A human! It's been a while! Anyway, that was a good nap. I nearly slept through the whole thing. Let's see... Alright, there's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty. Choose wisely. Complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya. Now then, display the options.
We have lenient, mean, adorable, troublesome. I want to say troublesome is probably what I go with. I just need a description of the difficulties. I was assuming it would have it there. It says, oh, it says this isn't how hard the game is, but how difficult your spirit partner will be on you. Ranging from lenient, mean, troublesome, or adorable. But I would like a better description of like kind of what it is. Um, blah, 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 blah. Mean.
Oh, you sure about that? Don't say I didn't warn you. You want to know what difficulty that is? The one you selected is how difficult yours truly will be on you. I'll be as difficult with you as you wish, so I hope you're ready. Though, to be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick.
Okay.
I'm your lenient, mean, troublesome, adorable partner, after all. So, are you ready? Do you want to start for real? Do you seriously want to start? Seriously? For real? Huh, guess you're really here for it. Sounds like you're just dying to solve some mysteries.
I sure am.
You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right? Humans are so weird!
We are, aren't we?
Let's get this started. It's time to embark on my lovely, thrilling, wonderful, mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
Alright, and this is also just a Switch exclusive too, so just on the Switch. I'm kind of surprised by that. I'm surprised it wouldn't be multi-platform, but that's okay. Chapter 0, Massacre on the Amaterasu Express. Okay.
Whoa! What's going on? Wait. Huh? Where am I?
The bottom of his shoes light up. I just around my knees.
Ow.
And a mirror.
Who? What?
Okay. Interesting start. Love the shoes though.
Huh? Why? How? I can't remember anything. Does that mean... Do I have... What was it called? Amnesia? All right, calm down. Take a deep breath.
I'd be freaking out. I'd really be freaking out.
I can't remember anything. Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Inside your pocket.
Huh?
Check your belongings.
Who's there? Am I hearing things too? I lost my memories and now I'm hearing things. What's going on? Ow! Oh, what now? I can't catch a break.
Probably need to get up and get away from everything.
Check my belongings. Huh. An envelope. Notice. World Detective Organization Human Resources. Dear Yuma Cocohead, you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward.
What a name, Coco Head.
Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch.
Okay.
There you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
So then that means he is a detective too. It says rendezvous with the master detective. I hate to be a stickler for words. It says the master detective. It doesn't say other master detectives. So is he not a master detective? Is he a detective in training? Guess we'll find out.
Yuma Cocohead? That's my name? Thinking on it, I guess that sounds right. That's right! I finally remember! My name is Yuma! I'm Yuma Cocohead!
What a name. It's one of the more interesting names I've seen in a protagonist character. Usually the funny names are saved for the others.
But what's this about a world detective organization? It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? If that's the case, am I a detective?
We're thinking the same thing, Yuma.
I guess these kinda look like a detective's clothes. It seems I was supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I think so. Master detectives? Am I one of them?
Yeah, that's my
Could there
question.
be someone who knows me on the train? Here's the ticket. Let's check the schedule. Hey, it's almost time. Well, I should get on that train. I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
Attention!
Alright, so the left stick to move the character, the right stick to move the camera, and A to inspect. Before rushing off to the train, let's start with basic controls. Walk around and explore the ring. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I recommend moving the camera around to explore the surroundings.
Oh?
Places with an examination marker can be inspected. Make sure to investigate areas of interest.
Better write this down.
You can fast forward and auto advance through dialogue. Cinematics can be skipped.
Gotta stay in that detective mindset.
Alright, DP. Detective points. Can be earned by conducting detective activities like investigation, and gathering info.
Sure hope you
Investigations.
got all that down.
Earning DP increases detective rank. Maybe something cool will happen when the rank goes up.
Don't you forget.
And then objective display 1. Icons or exclamation mark icons on the minimap mark the next objective and or people to talk with. Yeah, so going out the door is obviously where we're supposed to go. You can zoom in on the map. Cool. Shelf with umbrellas.
Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads, Lost Items Temporary Storage.
Let's notice the key on the right. It's like if you were to drop a key into a puddle, how, I forget what it's called, like, you know, if a rain drops or something drops in a puddle, how it disperses out. I don't know if that's supposed to be, I guess they did it because of that or for some other reason. I like to think that's the reason why. There's something in the back, but I can't get through with all the things in the way. Stuff might fall if I try to move it. I better not go back there. I mean, technically you really could just climb over, but I won't judge. Cardboard box, snake. There's a cardboard box here. I can peek inside through the hole, but it's too dark to make anything out. Hand mirror.
I see myself. I'm still not used to this.
Alright. So we've pretty much gone all the way around the room on that side. So we'll go this way to the door. We should be good to go. Books. Items scattered on shelf.
Bags, hats, and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here.
We might be able to get a... Alright, look at this. A little robot.
A toy robot? It looks sturdy. The label says Lost Items.
+1 skill point, +1 memory cap.
I get it. The place where I was sleeping was in fact...
You're at the train station.
That's right. I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section. But why was I sleeping here? Did I faint? Or was I attacked? If so, then who did it?
Attention passengers departing this station direct to Kanai Ward on the Amaterasu Express. Please board immediately. The train will depart soon.
That's us.
I have to get on that train. I better hurry.
I was going to say we're going to look around first. It's a video game. You know it'll wait for us. It always does.
I'm sorry.
The Amaterasu Express will now depart.
Just made it. And off we go.
Oh, made it in time.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
So only passengers.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5.
So on the ends.
In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom.
So that's in the middle of the
We
train.
hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
So there are 5 cars. This must be car 1 at the front. I better find the other detectives and meet up with them.
Alright, gotta find the others.
If we use this.
Notebook menu. The notebook menu has features and info useful for investigations. When info gets updated, it will be marked with a new marker. It's terrible crazy eyes, isn't it? This one will get beat though. I promise you that. Funny enough, I'm gonna restart Ghost of Tsushima. Don't ask. But we definitely are gonna beat this.
Check.
In case files, you can see an outline of the ongoing case and next objective.
Whoa, this
In
stuff's
save load,
vital.
current progress can be saved, or the game can be started from save data. How convenient this modern world is.
You definitely want to remember this.
You can save whenever your master is able to walk around freely, but there are some exceptions, so be careful.
And that's a wrap.
Alright, and options game setting can be adjusted. Game settings. So. That's what I was looking for. What is the button? Alright, case
If you're not
files.
lost, why not check your notes?
Just have that. Yuma awoke in a room at the train station with amnesia. In his possession was a notice from the World Detective Organization that states his name and orders to be dispatched to Kanai Ward, so he hurried onto the Amaterasu Express just as it departed. There were evidently a number of master detectives who could be considered Yuma's colleagues. Talking with the master detectives might have yielded information about himself. With this in mind, Yuma set off to explore the train and meet up with these master detectives. Alright, one thing I want to do was look at R is fast forward. I wanted to auto advance so I don't have to keep hitting the button. It's L. Alright, so we need to look. We just came in here.
There's a warning on the door.
Don't open, probably.
Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain...
Arenado! A drive! Deep left! At the wall! Welcome to St. Louis, Nolan! An opening day home run! Nolan Arenado!
Appreciate the resub, Marcus. That, not gonna lie, that scared me. So we're on car 1. I want to see... It said connecting doors, so I'm assuming connecting doors on the other end. So these should be rooms. Let's look around this car a little more. That was the plan.
It says main control room B. The door is locked and won't open. I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on.
Interesting. Guide map.
It's a map of the train.
There's 5 cars, we know that.
The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars.
Okay. So really 3 and 4, and then 2 is dining. Nope, nothing for that. I used to have a roommate that was a fan of the Rangers, and I am not that evil of a person. I'll just be grateful. Ooh.
I see a clean-looking bed. This is probably the infirmary. It's locked, but there's no one inside.
Okay. Inevitable collapse. The good thing is there's still a month. It's not looking good right now. Things can change. Night's been pretty good so far, Marcus.
There's a
Just
single
started to
toilet
scan.
inside. This must be the restroom. There's no one inside it right now.
Okay. Well, let's still go inside. A window. It looks fixed in place, so it can't be open. I don't see any of the detectives through the window. Time to move on. Nah, fair enough. I can see my reflection in a perfectly polished mirror. So not used to it. Is that really my face? Scared to open it.
Excuse me.
Hello? Anyone here? Guess there's no one here. Be awkward if it was. Imagine knocking on the stall door and just hearing this tragic diarrhea sounds.
It says main control room A. The door's locked.
That'd be bad.
It won't open.
Or they just knock back.
There's a driver's seat inside, but no one's there. The machine appears to be functioning. That must be the automatic operation device. Driver's seats on both sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction.
Okay.
Oh. I kinda sounded like a real detective there.
I'm assuming. Let me look out the window. Yeah, we're moving. If you can tell by the terrain, we're moving this way, like going this way. So maybe that's why the computer is on this side. It's not on the other side. If it was on the other side, then yeah, that makes sense.
It's a map of the train.
So 3 and 4 are rooms. 2's dining. Restroom and infirmary on both 1 and 5. And backup control room is 3 in order to get in contact. Noted.
It won't open. I guess that's obvious. And this is the front car. The nose of the train is just beyond it.
Okay.
If it opened, I could fall off.
Game over. Alright, we're about to level up twice now, so that's cool. I wonder how many chapters there are, and I wonder how long the chapters are. Like, if I'd actually be able to finish a chapter today.
Huh? Someone's there. I heard a voice behind the door.
Let's go. Let's meet our first character of the game. Ooh. Okay. Like the look on his face. Everyone's looking. I'm like, who are you?
Excuse me. Are you the World Detective Organization?
Now Roland with a chance to give the Cardinals a lead for the first time tonight. Which he does. Is it gone? Yes!
50 months. Damn, might not be in here a lot or all the time, but glad I found your stream back. Then I would always just have stream playing while I would grind Torre extra base hits in Polo. Appreciate you, brother.
Extra base hits with Joe Torre. That sounds like pain. Well, hopefully my stream has not bought you that kind of pain. 50 months. Appreciate it, Active. Nice to see you. Your boy Caleb's looking pretty good so far. And this game is going to be interesting.
You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
Game is going to be interesting. Appreciate it, Active. Hope you're doing well. So
we are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
A boy like you? Master detective of the WDO?
A boy like me? What's that supposed to mean?
It seems like it.
Seems like it.
We're wearing the same
Like
thing.
hell, dumbass!
Huh? A runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Anteater?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You want to die right here, right now?
Wait, please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
A letter? From the World Detective Organization? It's real. There's no mistake about it.
What? Are you serious?
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. Wow,
Right,
thanks, guy.
Thank you. But there's really not much to explain.
So I guess that's him explaining what he knows, or what's happened.
And that's what happened.
I haven't seen with the Raiders. Oh no, Chandler Jones not being like. I saw that he's not being let in the facilities. I don't know what's going on with that. I just saw I saw it on Twitter, X, whatever. And yeah, Nick being on early in the mornings has
Amnesia.
changed things.
Looks that way.
But now we're back to normal, back on nights.
I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
Occasional late night.
Hey, we're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
That's what I want to know.
Who are you?
Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
Guess not. So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes, sorry.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
He reminds me of Byakuya.
Thank you.
Can't remember how to say his name. Byakuya from Danganronpa 1 and 2. Understands AB. No one understands AB. AB doesn't understand AB. It's weird stuff. Weird stuff. Who are you? You haven't said anything, really. I like your eye. I think it looks pretty cool.
What?
Corey doesn't want to talk to me. I'll talk to him last and see what the others have to say.
Oh.
Nothing. I am digging this music too.
Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay.
Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives. As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes.
Okay.
People who develop talents such as clairvoyance or mind reading. They train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which
Okay.
means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective deed?
It's an identification card. check your pockets.
I don't have one.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
This guy does not like us. Or
Oh,
like
hold on.
me.
I'm not trying to trick anyone.
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you? If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
It started with
What did you
Gruden.
just say?
McDaniels did deserve another shot, but it's not working out
She's right.
so far.
Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Met for the first time.
time? So, you guys don't know each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this.
What's the case?
We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
Alright, let's start with the cool eye guy.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
I like this guy. We know for sure he's a master detective. What's his forte?
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the past melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life. My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics. That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanation.
So memory, like he remembers
There's
something and then
clearly
put it on his
something
phone computer.
extraordinary about him.
That's pretty cool. They're just bad right now.
I'm Mayfek
For now.
Slogan. I'm from the detective branch in the eastern slums.
I'm assuming something physical since he won like one of the punches.
They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered.
Wow.
Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port.
What?
I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home.
Wow.
I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck.
That is brutal.
With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way.
Wow.
If
Man,
I can't
I'm just
figure
so
out
psyched
the
on that.
difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them. Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
I can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kind of like radar.
Radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that, you tiny runt? Not at all. You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot, like disaster's got its claws on you. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, and scissors, and a fruit knife. No thanks.
What?
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really, I'm fine.
Too bad.
Well, no comment on that. All right, let's talk to the lady with the makeup.
Hey, young man.
Multicolored hair too.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Why? Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
I'm measuring you. Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
It's interesting. I wonder why she has different colors.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Summon a soul?
Oh,
Can you summon
okay.
anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive. Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match. Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
Wow.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood. Like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people.
That's fair.
Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it...
Never thought about that.
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
Oh, is that so?
Really?
Do tell.
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means I really am a master detective? Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Interesting. Just stuck on the clothes thing. Like, I've never really thought about that. Like, I've always thought about clothes, like clothes that you wear if you go out somewhere. They do tell a lot about you. Or trying to fit in, maybe trying too hard, your interests, stuff like that. I mean, I'm just looking down like, okay, I'm wearing a Twitch Street Fighter t-shirt, a gaming shirt. Probably not a surprise.
An introduction. Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Appreciate the follow, Despair.
You okay?
Despair, Doctor?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to
You wouldn't
be having
happen to
difficulty
work at
introducing
this
yourself.
hospital, would you?
I
For this
rarely
guy?
have a need to do so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place? All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Lavman.
Yeah, when I go to work, I usually wear shorts and a t-shirt because I'm working in a warehouse. It gets super hot in there.
So your name is Poochie then?
But I am. It's making me think now in terms of clothes. Like, if I looked at my clothes, I guess I'm just like a really laid back guy. I have a lot of tank tops. I have a lot of t-shirts, band t-shirts, sports t-shirts, lots of gaming t-shirts, and then, you know, workout stuff. My favorite colors are gray and red, so a lot of them are gray and red, and I have a lot of black shirts because black shirts are really common, and I sweat a lot, so it hides, you know, the pits.
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing more. To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed. Or so I, Poochie, believe.
Poochie.
She seems a bit odd.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna listen to the last guy.
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
That makes sense. Why she's got the headphones
Being
in.
blessed with powers sure comes at a price.
What a great power.
Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte?
It's a good question.
Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
I agree with
That is
you
all
on
I
that.
have to say about myself.
She intrigues me. She's probably the one that intrigues me the most.
Oh. This part of her seems a bit more normal.
Say thank you. Well, she has no manners, so we know that. That's fine. I'd say of the ones I've talked to, I would like to know about his past. For sure with him. I'm sure I'll grow to like him later on, but right now I'm kind of standoffish with him. She interests me the most. I really think the medium, the spirits, I think that is really, really intriguing. That's a great forte to have. We're gonna see this guy. He definitely gives me vibes of
Allow me to
Byakuya,
introduce
though.
myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
I do like the hat too.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator.
Nature's Mediator.
I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Soul's Lake?
Can't say that I
Rumor
have.
has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself. There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves. The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret.
Hello, Mr. Goon.
I'll let you figure out what that means. When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Nature's Mediator. He does look like a good detective. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
I'll describe my forte as well.
Okay, that's what I want.
I'm
Curious about.
uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation. I can control animals as I wish and recruit them from my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am. Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected.
That's fair. Okay, that makes
As a
sense.
basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control.
See, I thought maybe I'd
I
want some
often use
birds.
mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigations.
Oh, it's not to be a mouse. Ugh.
Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love, I yield to the next person.
Which would be me.
Lastly, it's your turn, Yuma. Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
I have this just
I
random
still
hair
can't
sticking up in the middle of my head. Other than that,
If you
no.
really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
I have no idea.
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear? Or brands you like?
She would ask about clothes.
You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head. Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak. The perplexing circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
Yeah, let's talk about
That's right,
that.
I was wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance? Did something happen?
After dealing with
Wow.
Mew and Danganronpa,
Something unexpected has occurred on our trip.
I don't think I could ever
The
undo
number of people
my
is
brain.
off.
My brain is just
The number
wired
of people?
like her apparently now. She ruined me.
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
5?
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6. There's 6 of us.
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board. Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us.
This guy.
This is getting exciting.
Yeah, don't pop
It's
one.
obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
I know, right?
It's not me.
Makes Nick a big boss.
I think.
Maybe that's what's making me gravitate to him.
How
And then
about
plus
we
Metal Gear Solid
contact
4.
the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake. It's no use. I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Who could the uninvited 6th guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation.
I wonder. Well, I'm not gonna wonder. Let's let it play out. I don't want to.
Could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the 6th one here.
So I'm already thinking about a couple of things. So
Alright, I got it. Hey, since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
I love that.
Why would I need your permission? Whatever.
Please don't die
The
off.
way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Huh?
I mean, I am the main
It'd
character.
be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit. The run must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly. The runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Why, thank you.
In other words, I was knocked out of the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
Okay. Let's hear yours.
it. I'll allow it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission.
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Me? An exam officer?
Bring it on! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got.
So
What are you
violent.
trying to do?
So violent. So
For
let's put him in
now,
his place.
I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this! Let's go!
So he clearly is a master detective. think we can verify that.
What? What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
Oh, yes!
Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
What did you do?
I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location.
Pause. You can detect life. Living things? So if someone may happen to not be alive, they wouldn't be detected? Just throwing it out there.
The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
Only living ones? Only
Talk all
ones.
you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this.
That's a pretty cool one
In
to have,
that
though.
case, there's someone else with a power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
Yep. Because she would be able to detect heartbeats. Again, someone alive, though.
Poochie, would it be possible for you to verify what Aphex said is true?
Yes. I, Poochie, was contemplating it at the moment.
Hi, Poochie.
Even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able to detect their breathing and heartbeats. Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl? Don't tell me she's motion sick.
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other passengers.
Oh, really? Well, that's great. Go for it. It'll prove I'm right.
Hold on. You're talking about stealing a base? An individual base or all bases? Because you should be able to, as it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're talking about manually doing it, holding down the button you're supposed to let go when they run, and then to steal, it's just like if you're stealing second, it'd be holding right with L2 and X until the controller vibrates as a verification that it received the command, and then they'll take off based on their base running ability. But if you want to do it manually, you have to hold the button down and then you let go. Unless there's another method to doing it, those are the only two that I know of. Most of the time in Conquest, I do L2. To be honest, most of the time online, I also do L2 because I'm too scared to do it manually because you have to account for lag potentially. The connection could cause an issue.
Shut.
Huh?
Shut up, you brain-dead idiots! Pardon me. Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate.
No, you're good, you're good. She can hear their heartbeats. Obviously, we have the visual representation of that. Most of his belongings are made of fur. I didn't want them to skip that. I wanted to read that.
Sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears.
When someone's on second, you have to hold... Wait. Because you can still an individual base, you just move the analog stick 2x, if you look in the diamond, it'll have steel all, but if you were to hold right and L2, give it a second, and it should change to steel second, and then you're gonna hold that in L2, and then once it clicks to verify, or like once it rumbles to verify, then you can let go, and then they'll do it. Like say if you had a runner on 30 and you're trying to steel second, you would just move over like right and L2. Otherwise, you send all. If you mess up, and then you're obviously going to be just having to catch your wave for you at home. If there's some other way to do it, I have no idea.
Does no one else hear it? What's going on?
I finished.
I hear a
I
heartbeat.
cannot hear the heartbeats of anyone besides the 6 of us here. Though one could hold their breath, they still cannot stop their heart from beating.
The clicking noise is
In other words, there's no one else on this train. I, Poochie, guarantee it.
The clicking noise is changing, the controller's changing the tension for the back triggers. It's one of the things with the DualSense controller, one of the big, I don't want to say gimmicks, but essentially the gimmick of the controller is that the tension of L2 and R2 are going to change depending on what you're doing. If you play basketball, you'll be able to notice, because if your player's tired, you have to hold you have to like really press down on R2 in order to be able to turbo or speed boost, whatever, because the player's tired. In Horizon, holding down L2 for the bow, you have to pull it down harder because of the tension with the bow, like it's supposed to simulate that. Something similar also with some driving games. Playing WRC, the same thing. Sometimes it would be harder to brake because of how fast I was going. Like I had to like really pull down on L2. So it's different. So the clicking sound is the tension changing. Some games are quieter than
told
others.
You so. Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. You know, I'm glad you've confirmed my findings, but aren't our powers kind of the same?
Yeah.
I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters away.
System settings.
So you're the useless one.
Ooh.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
That escalated quick.
Moving on, we've now got proof from 2 master detectives. We can say for sure that there are no other passengers.
Living passengers.
Though one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
One of them, an imposter?
Right, because their powers are similar.
Aphex and Poochie both use their fortes.
But he said he could feel it.
Feel them using their powers, so I think it's safe to say both are master detectives. But I'm the only one who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience. Why am I the only one?
Do tell.
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
Can you all hear that? The sounds of a running train, the wheels of fate chugging along. In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach our destination. No one can get off midway, including the uninvited 6th. Let's discover which of us is the caged bird in here. My fading detective spirit is revitalized once again thanks to this burning mystery. Not bad. Things are getting interesting.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
I've used my powers, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes.
Gloomy
She ain't
girl.
no fake. So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your forte? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
As I have already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
Yep, you already said that.
So, you're fine being considered a suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Now we've got 2 suspects.
Technically 4.
How about you, old man?
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions. The 6th uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
That's true.
There's no end to this! To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one! Whoever passes out is safe, got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter!
The rocks first. You may come
Calm
up here.
down. Let's do things logically, like the detectives we are.
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
Always the important thing.
The motive. One possibility is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
Someone trying to infiltrate the World Detective Organization?
You
Trying
may
to kill
speak.
the Master
I will allow
Detectives?
For the 100th time, why would they need your permission?
The Amaterasu Corporation. They could be responsible for this.
And your reasoning?
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward. Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act. It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked around town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
Hold up. Did you just say that you...
See, here we go. Here we go.
Something the matter?
Never mind. Continue.
I avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them. However, I saw them escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars with my own eyes.
Why would Amaterasu Corp spy on you?
Because they don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps this is the same situation. Which is why I think our uninvited 6th guest is a spy from Amaterasu. The spy has only one goal: to disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward. Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved. Not impossible, though your reasoning is somewhat lacking.
I do not see how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy.
It's not proof, but it's a possibility.
That's fair.
It is a possibility, though.
Excuse me. You keep talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
You kidding me? We gotta explain that too?
Hey, I just got booted up this game. I need to know.
Fine. We can teach Yuma as we share information with one another.
Alright, what do I want to ask the Master Detectives about the corporation?
What is the Amaterasu Corporation?
Start at the top.
In short, Amaterasu is a freaking huge company. You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets, industrial goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, everything.
This is like Amazon, except
Big
they make
companies
everything.
always got dark underbellies. With Amaterasu, their smoke, there's a whole building burning down. That's a detective joke. Funny, huh?
Not very funny. Who has retired and walked out on a good note? John Elway? I know someone else will come up with something else. What, not Rob Blake, Ray Borg? Someone will say Peyton Manning, but he won a Super Bowl. But that was not riding off into the sunset, if you know what I mean. Had Jordan stayed retired either time, but he didn't.
Sure, I got it. Thanks.
It's hard to do. It's really hard to do. Because so much of it is out of your control. Because even if you, I guess the best you can do is play well. But usually right off in the sunset is going out a winner. And that's the hard part, because it's real, like, the odds of you winning a championship are always so small. Maybe a little bit bigger if you're on a better team, but it's still like so many things are out of your control.
Speaking of, this train is called the Amaterasu Express, isn't it?
You'd be correct.
Yes. The Amaterasu Express is an entirely driverless train developed by the Amaterasu Corporation.
I think that's pretty cool.
The WDO made arrangements to prepare it for arrival at Kanai Ward. Normally, it has no passenger cars for the trip to Kanai Ward, but they added ours as a special exception. It features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite the warm welcome. A perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss in Kanai Ward. By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until we arrive. They say it's for our safety, but I feel as though we're stuck in a big, moving coffin.
All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Poochie, confirmed it myself prior to the train's departure. Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways. Once it's en route, the Amaterasu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit.
If you feel up to it, why don't you take a look around? But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Broken?
Suspicious.
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
Already suspicious.
Right.
And then the last thing, Kanai Ward. Why are we headed there?
We're heading to Kanai Ward. What does that have to do with Amaterasu Corporation?
It's fairly complicated, but Kanai Ward is essentially an Amaterasu autonomous zone.
Autonomous.
Previously, Kanai Ward was just another regional city. But as it was being developed by Amaterasu Corp, the city itself transformed. Factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built. In no time, the whole place belonged to Amaterasu. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward is essentially ruled by the Amaterasu Corporation.
Interesting.
Political power has no influence there. Since it's so isolated, no one has been traveling to and from Kanai Ward.
No political.
Isolated?
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting out, aside from rumors of unsolved cases. This has been going on for years, but the unified government has been turning a blind eye to the whole thing. The Amaterasu Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world. Given the situation, the World Detective Organization couldn't wait any longer and decided to act. As a result, master detectives are gathering in Kanai Ward. And that's pure speculation, mind you. We won't know the full details until we arrive.
I see. Thank you very much.
Really curious to see what it looks like.
Has anything you heard sound familiar?
It feels like my first time hearing about any of it. Sorry.
I see. It's all right. Just tell us if you do remember anything.
Thank you.
He seems nice and all, but maybe he's the imposter.
Huh?
Okay.
Did someone just speak?
No.
Hey, what's wrong? You've gone pale.
How about you have something warm to drink and get some rest? Although we only seem to have coffee here. Do you drink it black? Or do you need some milk?
Front probably wants milk. Hey, how old are you anyway? I can't tell from the way you dress.
Never mind him. Here, have a drink to warm yourself up.
Thank you. What was that voice earlier? Am I hearing things? I have amnesia, and now I'm hearing things. What's happening to me?
Doing good, Brent. How you
I
doing?
wonder if it has something to do with the sixth person. Besides, who is this sixth uninvited guest anyway? I should think about it a bit. Who is the most suspicious person here?
It's not him, so I can rule out these two. Yuma can feel it. He can't prove his power. You said you wouldn't. You had an interesting story.
Zilch took on the leadership role immediately. Instead of simply taking charge, what if he was trying to manipulate us? Maybe I've already been manipulated. No matter how much I think about it, we have no proof of anything so far.
Yeah, no proof of anything.
If I really am a master detective, I could have some useful powers.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can somehow remember what those powers were.
Remembering now won't do any good.
There it is again. I keep hearing that voice. Jeez, what's happening to me?
Hey, Runt!
Uh-huh.
Get over here. The old man is gonna show off his powers.
Zange?
I think you should just sub that out with why does everyone and then just insert whatever. That's Americans in general. Everybody else's business is always the most important thing in the moment. Always. True or not, that's just how it is.
Although I am reluctant to do so, I shall demonstrate my forte. You forced my hand. Otherwise, suspicions will continue to mount against me.
What's that? Your cell phone?
Quiet.
That looks pretty cool. That looks really cool.
There it is again. I can feel Zange using his forte.
As I've said before, my power is thoughtography. I can project my memories onto electronic mediums to generate and record footage. The recorded clip shows what occurred approximately 5 minutes ago. I suppose it's faster to simply show you.
That's definitely the scene that took place about 5 minutes ago.
I can only record about 2 to 3 seconds. Back in my prime, I was able to do 10. Also, as memories fade, the recorded footage will also fade. The rule of thumb is that it lasts around 48 hours. But by copying it to another device before it fades, footage can be used as evidence during investigations and in court.
Sure. Alright.
Pardon me, but are you sure this is thoughtography? It appears as though you captured footage from a hidden camera.
All you do is doubt everybody. Be constructive for once.
You think being suspicious isn't constructive? Don't you believe that the truth lies beyond all suspicion?
Yep, a detective's job is to suspect others.
I'm
Voice.
hearing things again. My memories haven't returned, and the voices keep getting louder. It's giving me a headache. It's like my own body doesn't belong to me.
Young man, are you all right? You don't seem well.
I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
I believe you should rest.
Maybe a nap will help get your memories back.
The passenger rooms from car 3 and beyond are all full, so you should use car 1 at the front. I believe there's an infirmary in there. It should be easy to monitor from where we're at in the second car.
Monitor? You've got some nerve.
Will you be all right on your own? Or do you need some company?
Sheesh, get a grip, will ya?
Sorry.
Huh? Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. I'm all right. I can get there by myself.
So we can't talk. If they're going to monitor him, I'm assuming they're going to be able to see him talk. Yeah, you can see. Definitely dizzy.
I'll allow it.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
Hey,
Yes.
You're going to threaten me, I'm sure.
Right.
Sorry.
Alright. Kinda nice. Didn't threaten to knock me out or anything. That's cool. Don't see anything outside. Everyone's probably watching me. Should be this door.
Wait.
Wasn't it locked?
It's locked. You gotta find the key first. The key!
Where's the key? Is it somewhere in the first car?
I see.
Okay, if an entire area of the minimap is shiny, that means the destination or investigative objective is nearby. Let's take a closer look around. That's where we're trying to go. was thinking maybe here. That's a no. In the bathroom?
It opened.
Okay.
Hey! It's time to get up! How long are you gonna sleep? Get up, 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 or I'll boom kill you!
Huh?
So you can finally see cute little me.
Cute.
It's all taking root.
Interesting. Interesting.
What? Huh? What is this thing?
How can you call me a thing when I'm so adorable? Well, aren't you rude?
It's talking! Not only am I hearing things, I'm seeing things too? I've completely lost it!
Snap out of it! You're my master, aren't you?
Master?
Master?
That's right. We exchanged an intimate secret pact just between us.
Huh? What pact?
What? You've forgotten all about how we were so passionately bound together? How cold of you! After I offered myself to you, and you alone! You're so irresponsible. Take ownership of your actions.
I don't know what to do.
I'm kidding. Of course you forgot. That's part of the contract. You don't get a death god for free, you know. If you want to eat, you gotta bring something to the table.
Death god?
Wait, what did you just say? A death god?
Call me Shinigami.
Huh. Seems that we will get acquainted to this character a bit. A death god, a path?
Death god sounds so ominous and creepy. That ain't my style, you know. I'm too cute for that. I was born too pure and innocent.
Whatever.
That's why I prefer to go by Shinigami. Anyway, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Oh, okay.
Good answer, Master.
You keep calling me Master. Wait, are you haunting me?
Please, call me Shinigami.
Shinigami?
Yep. Of course, I'm 100% haunting you. I'm haunting you like your life depends on it. That was your wish after all. That's why we made that contract.
That's what I wanted?
And for our sweet, sweet contract, you offered something in return.
Offered? You mean...
You finally got it? You offered your own memories. You tossed away your entire past and smashed our fates together.
That's why I have amnesia?
The euphoria from completing our contract made you pass out in that room. Even though you woke up, it took some time for me to take root in you. But I can talk to you now, which makes me happy. Not.
Which is it? Why would I make a contract with you? Why did I offer my memories?
Sorry, but I can't share the contract's details with you. Those are the rules.
Why not? Tell me!
No can do. That's the contract. By the way, Master, something's been bothering me.
Something's been bothering me. I have a lot of questions right now.
2 hours have gone by since you passed out.
Huh? 2 hours?
Yep, and here I was, waiting for you to wake up. Admirable, right? During
What
that
up, Shred?
time, no one came to check on you.
Hello, David.
They're all so cruel, you know? Maybe they forgot about you.
Speaking of, why am I here?
I would say like Wednesday afternoon,
Is
evening.
the restroom in the first car? That's right. I felt sick at the dining car, so I was looking for the key to the infirmary.
You should watch your own health, Master. We share mind and body. When you feel sick, I get irritated too.
Your haunting presence is probably why I felt sick in the first place.
Hey, don't blame me. Anyway, you better hurry and take a look around.
That's right. Where are the others?
I just put it in Discord, so I see if we can get an idea of what people would be okay with.
You good?
Actually, not gonna lie, I kind of want to open the door. Just being honest with you all.
This place.
Well,
You have no memories, Master, so of course none of it's familiar. None of that would make sense. A deaf god? Contract? I have so many questions right now. So many questions. Are you the type of guy who admires himself until he dies of heartbreak? Wow. I'm scared to open the door and someone's gonna try and come in and kill me. I'd hope they'd be checking on me.
Smoke? What's going on?
it's me! How mysteriful!
What? Weren't you watching over me the whole time?
I can't be separated from you. That should be obvious since I'm haunting you. All I saw was your dumb sleeping face in the restroom. I've no clue what happened outside.
So what happened here?
Hey, look! There's smoke coming in through the cracks of the door!
Right! Is there a fire?
Fire? So, it's burning? Now I'm getting excited!
Oh, fire extinguisher
We have to do something!
is laying right there on the floor, conveniently. Extremely convenient, by the way. Extremely convenient.
going on?